Howdy guys, how are we all doing today? Ruckus here, back with some more Blitz action. Someone suggested to me a while ago now that I should do a video on some of my favourite tanks in the game. So that's what we're doing today. I've got 4 videos to show off in a selection of what are my most fun vehicles to date at the moment. It's not a complete list, but these are 4 of the best, 4 of the ones I go to for the lols and have a bit of fun. We are kicking things off down at tier 4 with the Panzer III. This thing is a super troll, heaps of fun. It's got 70mm of frontal armor, and if you've got any aspirations to reach those German high tier tanks, you're going to need to practice your armor angling, and this is a good vehicle to start doing that in. If you present the armor of the Pz.III in a diamond shape to your enemies, you'll bounce a lot of the tier 4 guns, some of the tier 5 guns as well, if you dance back and forth at all times so they can't get a fix on your weak spots. But the turret armor itself is a bit weaker. It's got a big gun mantlet, but it won't hold up if you sit still and plink away with the L60 5cm gun that I use on this. 17.4 rounds per minute, excellent rate of fire. The penetration is a bit lacking, but the accuracy is good. It's better than the 7.5cm L24, which you can also mount on this thing. That has even worse penetration and accuracy. I don't bother with it. This, I think, is the superior gun. The mobility of the Pz.IV is absolutely fantastic. 64 km per hour top speed and 22.3 horsepower per ton power to weight. And the combined hull and turret traverse is 89 degrees per second. This thing shifts around like crazy, and it is a great little circle strafer too. Just getting back to that 5cm L60, you can get away with taking mostly AP, but it definitely pays to bring at least a dozen rounds of APCR. It's got almost twice as much penetration, and you'll need it for when you run into KV1s and Churchills and T1 heavies. They have just enough armor to make things very difficult. In fact, the KV1 with standard AP, there's only one stretch of rear armor on the top of the engine deck at the very rear of the tank that you can pen with standard AP. So take at least 10 or a dozen rounds of APCR and you'll be laughing. I had a funny incident with my Pz.III just a couple of weeks ago actually. I was attempting to set up my live stream here on YouTube's new streaming function. You've probably seen that by now. It didn't look good. I only get 700 kilobytes per second upload speed here in Perth, and I live in the center of Perth as well. It's absolutely ridiculous. It's not enough, even at 380p, to do a reliable stream. I don't know what I'm going to do about it. I'd really like to do it, but it just doesn't seem like it's possible. But anyway, I had the phone hooked up to the computer, and the clock was open. I was just seeing what the delay was between recording and uploading, and it was bad. It was like 2 minutes 30 or something. And I thought it was offline, but then I noticed that people started to comment in the chat section off to one side, and somehow in a massively noob move I'd gone live. Some of you might have got the message that it was happening and jumped on. So I thought we might as well play one game and just see how it pans out. Quality can't be that bad, right? So I jumped in the Pz.III, and in a game on Copperfield, my team fell apart, but I went on to get a Razni's Hero Medal award. Not that anyone could see it. The picture quality was so bad that maybe 1 second out of every 10 got broadcast out, but so concludes my live stream career. I bow out with 1 game and 1 Razni's, 1 from 1. If anyone is a pro at streaming and they know a fix for my problem, maybe I can just upload via the mobile itself. It's got amazing upload speeds on 4G, but my landline seems too weak to do anything. I'd really like a fix if anyone's got one. So getting back to this Winter Malinotka gameplay, tearing around the map, blazing away merrily with the L60 to minimal effect half the time. Got some unlucky misses on some stationary targets early on, and a heap more as I charge in the reset, firing on the move. Going to take down this BT7 whose gun never had a chance. Now the issue 85B, dance back and forth, throwing off his aim, and now there's just a T82 remaining. You'll note I'm running repairs, multi-repair with a fire extinguisher and chocolate on my Pz.III. If you are running a standard account, you might want to choose something in that 3rd slot that's a bit cheaper, say an adrenaline or a power boost, and use it sparingly because chocolate is a per game expense. Try and take out this T82 now. Right in behind him, point blank misses. 1 more shot needed for the kill. Another miss, and then phone call. No! He slips away. Or does he, as we load back into the victory screen? Yes, got him! That last shot, as the whole game was crashing, connects, and I get 5 kills and a Defender award. We're going to jump up to Tier 7 for the second game in the E25 German Premium Tank Destroyer. This thing is... it's amazing. My love affair with this machine is as strong as it ever was. I was concerned when it first got released, and it had that 25% rate of fire nerf, but it just doesn't affect it that much. This thing can do things that no other machine in the game can do. Now, instead of rushing the hill as per usual, I'm going to move to the island this time, and the first thing I do is scout the approach, see if any reds are going to try and join me up here. Into the bushes, and let the binos activate. Doesn't look like anyone's going to rock up with me, so I bail out. Going to protect the hill approach. We've got Furion here in this game, and there's a Panther II up with him there. The awesomely named Immelman Turn. Turn spelt like the bird. He has the right idea. He's going to try and push the hill, but they've got 2 up there already, the Comet and the T-44. And he's going to run into trouble, unfortunately. Push up, man, push up. Don't stop there. You get shot from both sides. He had the right idea, but it looks like he's going to go down. Getting some misses and bounces on this T-44. And the T-44 does get him in the end, but the Tiger II has taken heaps of damage pushing up. And that looks like a kill right there. Yep. Still not spotted yet. Awesome camouflage on the E25. That's one of its many strengths. Putting some good shots into this IS now. Braveheart? Is that meant to be Braveheart? T-44's back. Nope. Just dancing around here trying to get a good line of sight. But it looks like my opportunities here have run out, so I leave this position for the SU-100, who's going to do some good work later on. And I punch the boost and move to the back corner of the map, mindful of that T-25/2 who's perched up the back there. Here we go. This is a much better position now. When possible, you should always try and engage your enemies from as many different angles as possible. It doesn't allow them to present their armor in any way that's going to protect them. A couple of good shots in that VK. I'd really like that IS now, who's a one-shot kill, but there is a slight rise in the ground before the cliff, and they're all hiding behind that. Just need them to climb the hill, but they're not doing it. Probably should have auto aim off here. Might have gotten that shot. It was a bounce off his turret. Nope, this position's not working great either. Furion's now in trouble. He's getting pressured. But the Reds have got 4 guys in the cap now. We're down 2 tanks. If I can remove that T-25/2, I have a much clearer shot on the cap. So this is where we're going now. I'm going to need some backup SU-100. There he is. I can't engage him from this angle. I get shot in the back from the guys on cap, so we move straight past. Safe from the cap now. He might be having lag problems. I don't know why he fired into that rock there. It was miles from me. Excellent rate of fire though on the T-25/2. This is hurting. There we go. SU-100 lands a big hit. And I get away with only taking 3 hits there, I think. Now dance back and forth. Not going to let these guys on cap know which way I'm going to go. Probably hidden there. Move now, look for the IS. SU-100, nicely done. He's having a good game. T-44 is a one-shot kill. Where is that VK? There he is. Plenty of hit points left. Bang. SU-100 again, big hit. Still not spotted. One more on this VK. Yes, with an engine fire. Okay. T-44, next target. If we can remove him, taking minimal damage, that'll just leave that AT-15A, and I know I can circle of death that guy. SU-100 is moving in as well. Excellent work. There he is. Oh, flies off the upper plate. I take a hit. APCR though through the side. He doesn't turn to angle his armor enough. And I get that shot, and now we're in behind the AT-15A. Dun 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 dun. Oh, oh. One hit, but he's going to get away. No, I'm in. If this was flat ground, this would be a lot easier, but with that hill there, that AT-15A just has to back into that. It'll stop me from getting around him. I'm still trying to block him and get shots away, and this might cost me here. Oh, he's done it. This is bad news. Back away. Miracle bounce. Very lucky. He's going to come forward and take a hit. Repair the fuel tank. Wrong repair. I should have used the single purpose repair there. That was a waste, but min again. And that issue is still doing some good work. Pop. That's done. And I don't usually trust people with a string of numbers after their name, but that SU-100 played very well. Top Gun, Radleys and Defender, first class badge. 2,600 for myself, 1.6 for Furion. 26, 19 penetrations. And 34,000 credits. Moving up to tier 9 for the third game on Desert Sands, a tank that's seen a lot of action on this channel. This is of course the M46 Patton, the American tier 9 medium tank. A very strong combination of DPM, maneuverability and gun depression. Maneuverability is not that great really, but it does the job. No real armor to speak of, but you use the terrain as your armor anyway. Very good hill fighter. Just running solo this game. Must have been feeling brave that day. Pull up here, see what comes along. Centurion 1, tier 8 British medium tank. First tank spotted. Has he got friends with him? Our T-43 and T-54 are pushing up. Yes, tier 9 Soviet medium tank, the T-54. Very strong opponent from the front. Very troll armor. Centurion's going one-on-one with the T-54, but that's unwise. He pushes forward, engine fire, extinguishes that, and then I set him on fire again. Our T-43 very bravely pushing forward to engage the T-54. He's got himself into trouble. Use a one-shot kill now for this guy. Yep. But Kagush to the rescue, blocking the T-54 shot. Saves our T-43. Very nice bit of chivalry there. That was very nice to see. We are 2 tanks up. Both kills going to me. Bit of a kill steal on that one. Our guys we've left behind though in town are feeling the heat. Spotted by WoT? Must have been the Jag Tiger and the T-25/2 there. Pull up, take a few shots through the rail embankment. There's something to my right. I need to be careful. There's probably a Ferdinand. Reds have turned it around, but that Jag Tiger took a heap of damage there. He's now looking to engage Kagush. Swing past this guy. Such a good hill fighter. Very good elevation arc on the gun. Both up and down. No shot there, but that's okay. Leave the town for the moment. This Ferdinand is isolated. You always want to pick apart the most isolated enemy. Don't know who that shot was at. Oh, he got Kagush. No! Good focus firing by that Ferdinand, but he's in trouble now. I should have done more to block this guy. He's getting some really cheap shots on our IS. Didn't do a very good job at protecting my own teammates in this game. He's got the adrenaline on. Gets one more shot away before he goes down, leaving our IS on perilously low health. And this T-25/2 smells blood. Leave him for the time being. T-34 is a one-shot kill potentially. Take a hit, but he goes down. T-25/2 gets the IS. Vengeance though. One shot into the engine deck. Didn't kill him. Bang. Job done. Patton is too damn strong. Such a good tank. Mastery pulls, sniper and top gun for that one. 5,000 damage, 6 kills, 1500 raw XP. 17 penetrating hits from 18 shots, 61,000 credits. Tier 9s earn quite a bit of money in my experience. Good line of tanks. And so we reached tier 10, and I'm going to finish things off with the E100, the massive German heavy tank. Not my best performing tier 10. None of my tier 10s are fantastically well performing, but this one I find the most satisfying to use when things go well. Love that 15cm gun. Mobility is okay for a tank of its size, and the armor, if you angle it correctly, is generally okay. Where are you going, T-54? Come back. Got the message. I'm with POC in the E5 and back on Desert Sands again. See if we can surprise someone flanking out this way. Hello T-62, where are you going? This gun, such a satisfying noise too. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. And now he's not feeling too brave, backing away. Will we get him in time? Yes, I think we will. Bad luck, T-62. Yeah, we haven't left many people in town. T-54 there did not come to support the T-62 in time anyway. I'm going to ignore him. Looks like our boys have got him covered. POC's moving to town. Our JP2 and Tiger 2 are in a lot of trouble. 640 average damage for AP rounds on the E100. Where are you going, Isu? Pinch that kill off POC. 220mm of penetration, I think it is, which generally does the job. It's about 30mm less than the average tier 10 heavy tank gun. About 250, 260 pen. But unless you're firing at front plates, it's generally enough to get the job done. I hate watching replays where E100 drivers have nothing but heat loaded. That is a bitch way to play. You do not need to do that. What's left? T-34, I'll have you. Ah, no I won't. POC gets him. That's okay. Object swing and a miss. That was miles off. It's just him and an IS-7 left. Not too sure where he went. Keep the turret armor angled there, hoping to bait a shot, but he doesn't fall for it. POC is flanking. He has to engage one of us. Looks like he's distracted, so that's my opportunity to climb. POC gets a good hit. Tracks him, obviously, and that gives me time to climb up and get that nice flanking shot in. POC will get him, I think. Yep. And an IS-7 is all that remains. Looks like something's happened to his connection. He's dropped out. That shot, that was dicey. That was not the right shot to take. Definitely should have been a HE round. Or a heat round if you want to spend the money. One more shot in though. HE. Bit extra damage there, and the team wraps it up. Well played. And that's it for the day, guys. Thanks once again for watching. By the time my next vid drops, it will be in patch 2.1, I assume. So good luck in game, and I'll see you all then. Peace.